This week on the Unqualified Gamers Podcast, the boys go over the Video Game Awards, Nadeshot stepping away from Black Ops 6, and a PUBG tournament coming up.
Yeah.
Take one, here we go.
Take one on a
It
Friday.
is regular recording day. This is our first attempt because not only are we the number one video game podcast in the world, we have the number one we have the number one podcast producer in the world, CCPunishment, aka Heath Bailey me. Why don't we take a minute? You guys both just praise me on how good of a job I do. Like, I'm ready to listen to some positive, feedback about how good I am at my job.
So for some reason, like, I have this real strong urge to spend the next hour just absolutely shitting on you.
Oh,
I don't know why.
Do you just want me to pause this?
Like do
you want me to just pause this and replay last week's episode? Because we could just do that if you. That's what you're feeling.
I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, I happen to be the nicest person to you on this podcast. Other than yourself, of course.
It wouldn't be that hard because Kai rips me too, but last week was pretty bad.
Is your shoulder okay?
Me?
Yeah, is your shoulder good?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, just making sure from patting yourself on the back. I don't know if you'd threw it out of place or something.
No, I'm good, man. I'm good. My back's actually feeling way better today too. So
get a good night's sleep, or
no, not really.
I did
not really.
I did not. I didn't sleep really at all last night.
I will say this: we have a heating pad that I've been using every night, and I've been laying on my stomach. Well, I laid on it on my back, and it was on high, and I legitimately woke up and I thought I burnt my back.
It's kind of funny.
It was fucking hot.
You do know that those things actually say don't fall asleep while using.
Yeah.
Could cause burns
we got this one from
there's
her
laundry
grandma.
list.
Yeah.
There's a laundry list of reasons that you're not supposed to do those.
My wife has one that automatically turns off after a couple minutes, and it can be such a fucking pain.
Yeah.
Because you're not done using it. You'll be using it for 10 minutes, and then it just shuts off.
Yeah. Well, this one will do that. It'll shut off after 10 minutes, but it'll turn back on.
Oh, ours doesn't turn back on.
Yeah.
Before we get too far into it, I just want to show my awesome mug that I have.
I do like
Mario
that.
Themed.
Dude, you guys are all festive as fuck right now. I love it.
Dude, it's heat sensitive. So throughout the podcast, it'll probably start turning into the night scene.
Yeah.
So right now you got the clouds and everything else out there.
That's actually pretty cool.
I got a Minecraft one also that I was using yesterday.
Yeah, I've got a Twitch one that does that. It's purple.
No.
You fill it with hot and then it's black.
I just haven't gotten rid of this one yet, but when you do this, you see all of the stuff on the inside, the skeletons and the torches, the dungeon, whatever.
Oh, that makes sense.
Oh, that's cool.
So, yeah. So
that's very cool.
I enjoyed it.
I like your Grinch sweater. That's nice.
Oh, hell yeah. It's
It's funny, I took off my Grinch shirt to put on my Santa Claus one.
Grinch pants? I'm over here, Carhartt hoodie, jeans. This guy's got his fucking
you and your
Santa Claus
shirt.
Santa Claus fucking shirt on. I've got
quite a few things. I've also got, over here, I've got, Max and the Grinch. Up here, actually, it's a little beanie baby of Max. He's kind of hiding behind the sign right now. Got another blanket behind me for when guests are over. That is the Grinch and Max. That's where I got this from.
Jesus, you're a big Grinch guy, aren't you?
I'm kind of an asshole, so...
My wife calls me the Grinch all the time.
I mean, you said it, not me. But
here's the thing, all right? The Grinch didn't hate Christmas, all right? The Grinch had no problems with Christmas. The Grinch hated people. I can relate to that.
He didn't hate people. He hated who's.
He hated who? Well, whose were his people? Okay.
Yeah. How dare you assume they're
Jesus
species?
Christ.
Yeah, that.
Oh my god. Anyway, so we recorded the entire fucking podcast yesterday. Well, 50 minutes.
84% of it. Yeah.
50 minutes of the podcast, and I fucked up and didn't do audio check before, which I always do audio check. Because I don't want...
Obviously, always, yeah.
I don't want somebody's voice being quieter than the other. And I just didn't fucking do it. And we...
Thank God for Casey.
Thank God Casey was listening, and
what happens when you take a day off.
Dude, it was terrible.
He actually reminded me, he was like, "Are you not streaming on Rumble today?" I was like, "Oh yeah, sorry. Completely forgot to tell you because I usually tell him when you say, "Oh, we're live on Rumble."
Yeah.
And yesterday he asked, and I was like, "Oh yeah, we're live."
Oh,
And then
are
he's
we,
like,
are we,
"Why
are we
don't I
live
hear
on
you guys?"
Rumble?
So we while we record the podcast, we are live on Rumble, obviously. So if anybody wants to check it out, we will not pay attention to chat whatsoever. We're not
Well,
going to ruin
Unless
it.
you're going to
Well,
let us know that
we're not going to ruin
audio's
it
not
for
working.
yeah. We're not going to ruin it for the other platforms. Rumble's our smallest platform, so
How dare you?
What about iHeart? Hello,
we've had like huge months on iHeart though.
have we? Oh,
Yeah, like huge months,
missed it.
just randomly.
How dare you say one platform isn't equal to the other? Until
Well,
one
I
of them
mean,
sponsors us, in
yeah,
my eyes, they are all equal.
They are all equal, but I just don't want to take away from the YouTube and the.
I mean, to be fair,
Spotify and
Rumble's the
Apple.
only one that had monetized us, so
I'm
Technically,
we've made more off of Rumble.
Technically,
than any
Rumble
other
is our
platform.
biggest platform.
Let's see how much money we've made on Rumble. Okay, I'm kind of curious. Let's see here.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
I don't remember when we started.
Will you stop
getting
because your
monetized.
name's on all this stuff, so you're the one that's gonna have to pay the taxes on it.
Well,
Okay,
you only
wait,
pay
wait,
taxes
wait,
over
wait a minute.
$600
Wait
or
a minute,
something.
wait a minute.
I think.
You're
And
telling
haven't
me
come
you won't
close
help
to
me pay
600.
taxes on this because it's not a round number anymore. It is 41 cents, guys. I mean,
I
Just
remember.
saying.
I remember when it was 4 cents. So
yeah, when we all got a penny. Yeah, it's.
yeah,
I feel like we hit 50 cents at one point. But this is staying its lifetime. So I don't know. But yeah, I mean,
I couldn't tell you.
well,
I don't know how it works.
yeah.
I've never been
I mean-
monetized
I don't
except for Twitch.
I understand that CC just bought a new car, so yeah, you know what? I will throw in the 3 cents for your taxes this year.
I appreciate
If you
that.
need it, I can Venmo it to you.
Well, I don't even think we have
I
to pay
appreciate
taxes
that.
yet, not until it reaches like $600.
Yeah.
So
I
we're
can
golden.
I can tell you right now, this podcast costs me at least $40 a month to run, and I pay that every month. So I think we have to have a profit before we have to pay taxes. I believe.
It's possible. Yeah.
With that, I mean, I should be getting a refund then off of my Dogecoin, right? And my Bitcoin and all that other
Let's just-
stuff. Because
Let's just get an accountant in here. We'll find
Yeah,
out. We'll get an accountant in here.
We need
Miss,
we need an unqualified
Miss,
accountant. We need yeah.
Miss,
Well, no, she's good at her job. We need an unqualified accountant to tell me I'm right. So we
An
don't. We have to.
unqualified accountant.
Yeah, we do.
just to make
Alright.
him feel better.
Yeah,
Call
shit.
Jared. Call Jared. Get him in
Fuck.
here.
I just closed Rumble. I don't know if we're still live on there or not. I don't know how that works.
Uh-oh.
Anyway,
We'll find
Number
out.
one.
Video editor,
Producer.
the producer.
and gentlemen.
producer.
But
mean,
no,
still
thinking of
supposed-
all the festive stuff that we have going on. What are there any like yearly
Video
things
editor?
that you guys did?
We're gold.
Whether it was like
Producer,
a
producer.
tradition or like a memory or something like that you did in your childhood that just like sticks out to you at all?
Yeah, definitely. Kai, you go first.
I would say that probably the number one thing was every year whenever we set up the Christmas tree, it wasn't necessarily the same day every year or anything, but what
Yeah.
would happen is my mom and either my stepdad or like one of the older kids would wrap the tree in lights and tinsel and whatever. And then when it came to the ornaments, what my mom would do would stack all the bins right next to her as she sat on the couch and then give us each one. And we'd all go hang up that one. And then when we got done, come back and she'd each give us one more. And that way it was like
So everybody
we
got
all
to
put
decorate
an
the
equal
tree.
amount of ornaments on. We all decorated. Yeah, made it look. I mean, we all had our own baby ornament from like the day we were
Yeah,
born type of
yeah.
thing. But other than that, it was everything was put on there.
Do you think your mom has a favorite?
Oh yeah,
Who is it?
racy.
Racy's favorite for sure.
Yeah.
Like for
Oh,
sure.
I'm not for sure. I mean, she always tells us we're all equal, but I mean,
But he's a
I
favorite.
think
it
every
was-
parent has one.
Is he the
favorite, and
baby?
That's
It
probably
was
hers.
you,
He is the baby.
Oh
Yes,
yeah, he's the
but
favorite.
it's
He's
like
the favorite
you
for sure.
and like your sister and then him, right? It's just the three of
No,
you?
there's like 5 of them.
5 of us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
it's
Jesus.
it's Nikki, Roger, then it's me, Chelsea, Racy.
I've never
So-
talked to Nikki. I've talked to every other one of your siblings, but I've never talked to Nikki.
Yeah, she'll be hard to get a hold of. She doesn't
Yeah.
talk that much. Yeah.
Yeah,
All right. What about you?
that would be my
Punishment?
favorite if she didn't talk very much.
She doesn't talk to me right now. No.
I mean, when I was a kid, we had before Elf on the Shelf was a thing. We had
It was.
She
Soup
had
on the
this-
Stoop.
no, she had this little elf that would hang in the doorway, like the archway by the living room, and she like told us that he would go, and he never left that spot.
Was he on like a swing or
like,
something?
like
No,
was
he
it
was
year
he
round?
was in like a birdhouse. And
Oh,
no,
a
just for
birdcage sort of
Christmas
thing?
time he come out. But like it was like a little
Okay.
birdhouse, like a little square wooden house, like this
Oh.
big. And he would sit in there. And when I got a little older and realized it was bullshit, I would like flick him off and shit. But I was told I couldn't say anything to ruin it for the other kids.
I hope
But
they
yeah,
I hope they put cameras in there eventually and just saw you flipping off the elf.
no,
Have you
my mom's old, dude. She doesn't fucking even know how to work a camera.
have you seen the newer Elf on the Shelf things that they've been doing? Like how
Oh yeah.
elaborate some of this stuff
Well,
is.
we have an elf on the shelf. We had one for our daughter,
Mhm.
and like legitimately, she touched it one year and she fucking wigged out, bro. So we had to like come up with like a.
Hmm.
It's okay. You accident. It was an accident. You touched it accidentally. He knows it was an accident. So we had to like go through like a whole procedure of like putting him in a plastic bag and like taking care of him and shit and like cleaning him off.
Jesus
And
Christ.
it was
Honestly,
all
you should have done
elaborate.
what the this TikTok family that I saw. They like laid out like the hat with these chicken bones. And
Dude,
then
it would have scarred her for life, man.
yeah, but I mean then he's dead. He can't report back, so Santa has to send a new one, right?
Yeah,
That's true.
yeah,
See?
yeah.
What
You
happened
got-
to the old one?
do you
You
guys
make it like
have
the
a?
Maybe the
renegade
cat's fault.
Elf on a Shelf. You give it a little eye patch next
Do you
year.
do
And
you
be like,
have an
see,
elf
this
on
one
the shelf?
survived the
Kai?
cat attack.
I
You
don't.
don't
We
do
don't.
that?
No,
Okay,
we don't.
okay.
No, our kids know that. It's all a hoax.
Yeah, yeah, I got you. All right. Well, we one thing that we do now is this is the first year it was just me and the girlfriend, but we'd go out and to the tree farm and cut down our own trees. We use real trees here.
Jeez, oh Pete.
So we would go down up
Nissa
to the
has
tree farm
never
every
had a
year.
real tree.
Dude, it is. I never had one until I got with Bree, and she's like, "Yeah, I do real trees." I'm like, "Yeah, that's bougie. That's stupid. Like, it's a waste of money every year." But it's so satisfying throwing that son of a
Screw
bitch
you and
out
your real Christmas
outside
tree.
at the end of the year and not having to jam it in a box. I love it. Plus, it smells amazing. So
Oh yeah, that's
it
probably the
smells-
best part is the
yeah.
smell. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Throwing it out. Is there anything, being like a former waste management professional, is there any way that we're supposed to like take our trees down or
No,
like put them
not.
outside, or
Stump
Go.
first.
should we just throw them in the middle of the road so you guys
I
can just pick them up with forks and
I
just
will.
feed them into the back?
I have a better answer this time around for that because you asked me that last time too. So
I have no idea what you're talking about. This is the first time we're having this
is the first time.
conversation.
So go
Google
online
it.
to your
Jesus
garbage
Christ,
company.
Punishment, what
Go
the hell are
go
you doing?
online to your garbage
What is
company's
wrong with you?
website, and it will tell you what they want you to do with it. Everybody's different, so they might want something differently than what I. Yeah, we would just crush them.
Did you really just give an everybody special
Yeah,
speech near
yeah.
Christmas time?
No,
Oh,
everybody,
it's our little
every
snowflake.
every company probably is different on how they want it done. Honestly, what we do with ours is I find usually there's snow, but I find a snow pile by the driveway and I jam it in there and it stays up for a couple weeks. And my friend will eventually pick it up and feed it to his goats. Apparently,
Yep,
goats
that
fucking
happens.
love them. Yeah.
I'd make a
Like
long
Kai
drive just for
drives
one
up
tree.
to Iowa just
Yeah,
for a Christmas tree.
yeah. I wasn't gonna tell
Yeah.
anybody that because like his family would be mad. Like, oh, he came all the way to Iowa, didn't come to Michigan, but he does. So
Yeah, yeah. I'd like to drive all the way to Iowa just to pick up one tree for the
yeah,
goats.
yeah, no, yeah,
Saves us money. So
yeah.
Yeah, no.
Kai's all about
Our
saving
tree
money.
when I was growing up. Well, one of my very first trees. We were pretty poor, and we had pretty much just a dead tree stuck in like the middle of like one of those big cable spools.
Yeah.
We like use that as like a table, and they just shoved it right in the middle of it, and that was our tree. Although it did make it kind of nice
How
because
did you water
how
it?
you're supposed to water those trees.
not if you want a dead
Yes,
one.
dude. Unless you want it to
No,
fucking
like-
blow up in your house.
Yeah, so this was a huge fire hazard. But no, one of the nice things about it, just because of how the whole thing was set up, is that you know how cable spools have like, you know, the big wooden sides on each side and then like a smaller middle
Yeah.
section.
Mhm.
So there was this nice area underneath the middle where you could unstack all of the presents, and the tree, you know, was
I'm starting to. I realize now, like, I realize now why you were poor because your parents probably like burned down like every house they ever lived in at Christmas time.
I can't confirm nor deny that for insurance reasons.
Yeah.
But no,
Did they get
later
insurance
on
money out of
later on in life, the thing that we would do, we would get a Christmas tree, and yes, I would water it.
Yeah.
But my parents would put white lighting all the way around it, just pure white lighting.
Yeah.
And my mom collected Delft. So Delft is that like blue painted porcelain from Holland.
Right.
like the little boy and girl kissing, like the big
ceramics,
shoes, the
yeah, like-
windmills, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And so she would collect that. So she had an entire ornament set that was Delft. It was all hand painted ornaments. And so it would be these, porcelain ornaments on the tree with this, pure white light. And then this angel that was at the top was the first one that we had was super ratty. It was the one that my mom grew up with. Like her mom gave it to her. So it was
Yeah.
the one she had since she was like 3. My mom turned 64 this year. We had it a while.
Yeah.
So one year my dad replaced it with a new one. She threw a fit thinking that he threw it away. He's like, no. And he like boxed it up all nice in like the new one. Cause when you get the new one, you get like the little plastic thing that it comes in.
Yeah.
And so he like made it all nice in there and, like sealed it up and made sure that it wasn't damaged. And so that would like sit in like a corner somewhere. But yeah,
So who
I
gets
would always
when she passes. Who gets that when she passes? You get it?
He's the only
I'm
child.
an only child. Yeah,
Oh,
I
so, yeah.
get,
If you
I get
can't,
everything.
dude, he puts off totally only child vibes for sure. He's
Do I?
he's a fucking asshole.
What?
No, I was talking about somebody else. I was talking about Racy.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, Racy.
Uh,
For sure. Yeah, Racy
yeah.
puts off only child
the
vibe.
fifth of 5 kids is an only child. Got it. But no, and so we would, myself at least, I would fall asleep underneath the tree at least one night, during that Christmas time. Was
Not
never
a
allowed
good-
to do it on. I was
Right.
never allowed to do it on Christmas Eve
Well, yeah,
because
because Santa comes,
my- well, yeah, and their way of getting me to not do that was like, you don't want him to trip. I'm like, you're right, and so I would, go to bed. But no, they kept that Santa thing going for a while. It was nice.
Yeah, my mom used to say that if you don't believe in Santa Claus, you don't get any gifts. So if you said it, that you didn't get any gifts. My mom says that until now, this year.
You know who reminds me a lot of Santa?
Who?
The person who won Content Creator of the Year.
Oh my god, that was
From the Game Awards?
that was fucking horrible. Jesus Christ.
That was
That was not good, dude. That was not good.
That was the same thing I said yesterday.
Yeah,
first of
it
all.
was. Wait, what are you talking about?
I mean, first time saying that.
First time, dude.
Do you know who the Content Creator of the Year was? You should, because we didn't talk about it yesterday.
Let me guess. I'm gonna guess it was Queso.
Oh, okay. You saying that because I said that you look.
Can I
That's why. Yeah.
can I be honest with you guys?
Yeah.
Even though we did talk about it yesterday, I still have no idea who this person is.
You don't know
You don't know
who
who
Queso is?
Queso is?
No, I
That's insane.
just never looked him up or
You
anything.
live under
like
a
that.
fucking
Like,
rock, Zeus.
No, in
Right.
Ohio, like we get news 6 years later.
Don't you have
Like
TikTok?
as far as I know, Ninja like just had the biggest stream ever on Twitch like 3 days ago.
Dude, Zeus is not a
Um,
TikToker. He's not a TikTok scroller. He scrolls.
No.
He scrolls Instagram.
Yep.
He's
Yeah,
an
I do a
Instagram
lot
guy.
of the problem is
Is
that
there
like
not?
the TikTok algorithm for me got like really jacked up because of people sending me things. So now like
Easy.
90% of it is just like half naked women. And I'm just like, I'm on here for memes. If I wanted half naked women, I would just do the full thing and go to one of those other sites.
Kai, what did you think
Like, I
about
don't
the couple
need-
that I sent you recently?
See,
literally
like I
just-
said,
I see what the picture is, and then I just ignore it. Yeah.
No, I said Kai.
no,
the
half the
best
time I
ones.
just see who it's from now, and I'm like, this probably isn't worth it.
I am on.
But
I am on a special side of like TikTok and Instagram. And
yeah, he's on
it
on
is-
like the borderline between TikTok, Instagram, and OnlyFans.
no.
Like,
It
it was a Venn diagram
No,
of
this
like the
isn't
person
at all
that does all
like his
three
is
of
yeah,
them.
yeah. No, mine's
No,
not
his
at
isn't.
all like that. It's nothing
No,
like
it's-
that. It's very special. I'll say that.
CC, you
Yeah.
can't open your X on stream live because of your algorithm. All right.
Well, yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
X is that way, but it's not only that; it's people getting murdered too, like badly. But my Instagram is just like dudes rapping that shouldn't be rapping, and it's fucking hilarious. It's good shit. Kai loves when I send him
Yeah, I
things.
love it. It's my favorite thing. I love
Yeah, he
getting
loves it.
messages from CC.
So since we're on random topics about people that can't do things, yeah. See, the cup went dark.
Darkness.
Nice. That's
Yeah,
actually pretty
that's-
badass.
I really like it.
But yeah, the Game Awards were last week. After we recorded, Queso, Content Creator of the Year. Big props to Queso. I love his content. I think he's hilarious.
Oh yeah.
If Sketch Queso and Jinxie moved in together and streamed like 3 nights a week together, I think I would watch every night because their content together is the funniest fucking shit.
Oh, it's hilarious.
Every time. I don't care what game they're playing, either they make it work.
You see the one where they were playing Minecraft together?
Yes.
And like Sketch was building a bridge that was like 3 blocks wide or something.
Yeah. Yeah. My favorite was the Lockdown Protocol. No, not Lockdown Protocol.
Good one.
No, it was the.
I know. I played Lockdown Protocol, and now that's the only thing you can think of, right?
Well, I know. I just installed it again the other night. It was
Lethal Company?
Lethal Company was hilarious, but it was the one where you're a content creator on there. I can't remember what it was called. We talked about getting it. I don't know.
No idea.
Yeah,
where you're a content creator?
Yeah. I can't remember what it is, but yeah, it's always hilarious. Anyway, so yeah, congrats to Queso on Content Creator of the Year. I've never heard of this game, but
Hold on, before you know that the Queso, as far as Twitch goes, I don't know, does he stream on Twitch or is he
TikTok on Twitch and TikTok.
Yeah.
Okay. He actually, I don't see him on any of the like the top. Oh no, there he is. He's rank 8 for average viewers for the year.
Yeah, but I mean, you got to remember this is like his first year ever coming up too.
Yeah,
to go from nothing to number 8 overall in average viewers
on TikTok he's just massive, and they're just like sketches massive on there. At least on my end, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get a lot of Jinxie and Queso for sure.
What do they stream? Like what do they do?
Oh, a whole plethora of things.
Is it just like the Let's Play kind of thing where it's just a bunch of just
no, he plays
variety games or
Sketch is mostly like a Madden streamer, but he also plays a lot of stuff.
At least he used to be.
Yeah, he still plays Madden quite a bit. When I see his streams,
a lot of sports games.
Yeah. And Queso was like Minecraft. He plays.
I can't remember what game he was playing. He was playing like a solo game. Hogwarts Legacy. He was playing Hogwarts Legacy when he started.
Yeah.
And that's when he blew up.
Yeah.
And then he started branching out to other games and stuff.
Did Hogwarts ever come out with a multiplayer mod or anything like that?
Yeah, there was a mod for it. There was a mod
for
it. Yeah, it wasn't made by them, but it was there was a mod.
No, yeah, it wasn't made by them. They were supposed to come out with somebody else who was supposed to make it, but
yeah,
I never heard of it. Games that won the awards though. One of them, which somebody had said before that it was going to take Game of the Year, and obviously a lot of people were thinking it wasn't. But Astrobot, which is it's kind of crazy.
It shouldn't qualify for Game of the Year for me because it's only on PlayStation. It's only on PS5.
Right. Yeah, it doesn't really reach out or branch.
But again, like Halo 3 got Halo 2, I believe, got Game of the Year also, and I think Halo did. So yeah, I guess I mean that was that was console and PC though, right?
I have no idea.
Yeah, because I think Halo 2 was released on PC.
What are you talking about for Halo?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. All I know is that, I mean, honestly, it can be a big game and everything else.
It looks like a cool fucking game.
I feel like it should be the most
impactful game.
Well, I mean, if we're going impactful, like I said, it all depends on what the real competition was, and I just don't see that this year, in particular, had a whole lot of competition for great games.
Yeah.
So, like, can you guys name another like a game that should have won it instead of Astro Boy for Game of the Year?
Yeah,
Black Myth Wukong.
Yeah, that one should have won it in my opinion. It's
probably one of the biggest arguments.
Yeah,
around that category, honestly, is Black Myth Wukong.
It was.
I will say Astrobot won Best Family Game, which it seems Best Game Direction and Best Action/Adventure Game, but Black Myth Wukong, I mean, won Best Action Game, which is kind of I don't know.
That's weird.
They have like action game.
Yeah, it doesn't make a lot of sense.
So, do they have just a Best Adventure Game by itself also?
They must. Yeah, I don't know.
I guess.
But I think I just feel like nowadays with all the cross-platform and stuff like that's going around, which is awesome. I mean, that was never a thing back 10 years ago. Nobody would ever dreamed of that being a thing. We can all thank Fortnite for that though, because Fortnite was the one that brought that all together.
Do you think that Astrobot won the whole thing because like PlayStation just needed a win after their whole Helldivers debacle?
Well, it was
The
Helldivers,
thing-
and what else was it?
Well, Helldivers was the big one, right?
Yeah,
like
they had
people
a
weren't able to
couple of-
play it in other countries, and
Right. Yeah, I don't.
I'm just
I mean,
wondering if
I
it was
don't.
like if it was kind of a political move that they
mean,
did
I
it,
don't
or
think the Game Awards really gives a shit if they fuck up or not, but maybe, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, you might be right. Concord's not on here for best him or
Worst game of
her
the year. Oh, worst game of the year.
game. So
Helldivers 2 made it even after their huge downfall. I mean, they made best ongoing game and best
Yeah.
multiplayer game.
Which is crazy to me because that game. I mean, I shouldn't say it's crazy to me because that game brought gamers together like nothing ever has before. You know, like wanting
I think
Xbox
the last
to
time
come.
something was that big, I think it was Pokemon Go, where like everyone and their mother just like decided they wanted to play it.
Yeah, but this is the first game where PlayStation players were like, I want it to release on Xbox so that I can play with my Xbox friends. Like they were begging. I mean, it was.
I mean,
I've
the
never seen
Illuminate just
anything
came
like
out
it.
too. Like it dropped. I think the day of the Game Awards, like the Illuminate dropped in
Oh,
Helldivers.
the new enemy.
The race that they're fighting. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
okay, right on. Yeah, I mean, I ended up actually playing that with Chain and
You played it like 4 times.
I played
maybe.
it. I played it for a couple hours though one night with Chain and Blackwater Mercs, and it was actually pretty fun.
You played it
So-
one time with me and then never played it after that. And you're like, "Oh, this is such a great game," and then never played it.
It was a
again.
good game. It was a good game, but yeah, I don't feel like it's not a game that I would play often.
How many stratagems did you unlock?
None.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
actually, Cece, I got to bring this up for you because I was looking because I wanted to see what it meant to be the best ongoing game.
Yeah.
And the games that were fighting for this thing were Destiny 2, Diablo 4, Final Fantasy 14, Fortnite, and Helldivers 2.
They beat Fortnite and out in
For
Final
well,
Fantasy.
Here's the thing with that is that I'm surprised that World of Warcraft wasn't on there, but Diablo 4 is for ongoing game. And Destiny 2, I'm sorry, Destiny 2 hasn't been relevant in years.
I mean, it sounds
I have
like
a friend
sounds
who
like
plays it.
sounds like they picked one from every developer. That's
Yeah,
what it sounds
Bungie,
like.
Blizzard, Square Enix, Epic,
Um,
and Arrowhead.
Yeah, I mean, hey, congrats, Helldivers too. Maybe unlock it so that everybody can play it. Maybe your game won't suck.
Did they ever come out with that cape? I don't think they ever did.
No, they never did.
No, that was people were pretty pissed that they didn't come out with it.
Honestly,
Another
what
lie.
they should do is they should make you be able to make your own cape, whatever you want. It wouldn't take
Okay,
that
we
much.
saw what that
with Black Ops.
did back in Black Ops 2.
Yeah.
And do you remember
A lot of dicks.
the layering of the dicks and
Yeah.
the like naked women and whatever else it was? Like it's amazing what people can do with random polygons and way too much time on their hands.
The human race is a resilient one, okay? All right.
Something like that.
Sure. Tekken 8 won best fighting game.
Mm,
Well, it's probably the
So,
only fighting game that was released this year, right?
No, there was
No?
also shit. What's it? Capcom. The
Street Fighter was released
Street
last
Fighters.
year.
Street
The
Fighter.
new Street Fighters.
Oh, okay.
I thought that came out this year.
I thought it
Like
came out
also.
last year, but maybe it was this year.
No, it did not. The best fighting games that were there. It is kind of surprising that Dragon Ball Sparking didn't win it just because of what that was. And then Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection was also in it. But I don't think that's fair because that's just, again, that's that re-release that we've talked about before,
Yeah.
where I don't think that a re-release or a remaster or whatever, I mean, there just should be a category
Remastered.
of its own.
Obviously, there
would
wasn't
be-
a category for best video game podcast. Otherwise, we would have got a call, right?
That I believe is the Streamer Awards.
Okay.
So,
Content
All right.
creator of the year.
Well,
Well.
I think my phone number's probably with it, so I'll let you guys know when we need to fly out to whatever convention gives us that award.
Yeah. All right.
So,
All right.
yeah.
See if we can go to
number
number 8 stream in the world.
Huh?
The other games that won, Batman Arkham Shadow won for best VR AR game. League of Legends won for best.
Hold
esport.
on. What else was in that one? Zeus, Google that best VR AR games. I'm curious about that. League of Legends winning best esports game was pretty big though. I want to know what else was in that list too. I should have that pulled up. but I don't.
I feel like League of Legends was.
Well,
That's one game I
League
saw a
should
lot
pretty
of.
much be winning that almost every year, like pretty much
Yeah.
hands down.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I know a ton of people who play that game.
I got told that
here's the thing, I am not
I'm too late to get into it, so don't even fucking try. Is what I was told.
Yeah, don't even
I'm
try.
not a big I'm not a big League fan at all whatsoever. I actually went to an esports league.
Are
Like
you still
training
looking this
center.
other thing up, or should I be looking it up?
I'm trying to find it, but I'm also trying to talk to you.
Yeah, I
guys.
know. That's why I'm like, maybe shut up and do your job.
All right, so Arizona Sunshine remake, Asgard Wrath 2,
This is for best VR
Batman
games, right?
Arkham Shadows, Metal Hellsinger VR, Metro Awakening. I've never heard of.
I haven't heard of any of them.
I-
I'm not a VR
I-
guy either, though.
I never heard of
Me neither.
Arkham Shadows either. I've heard of Batman.
Yeah.
But no, like I said, it's not a. I don't see it being, a big category for it. So
yeah.
Go them.
I'm not.
But-
I'm not a big VR guy. Like I played the PS4 VR. The Rick and Morty game was super fun. I played the shit out of that.
Was that
You
with
know
the
the
little
last,
glow
like-
sticks? Is that really VR?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh,
Yeah, do you know the last like VR type game I played? I think it was called Nintendo IR, and it was
Nintendo IR.
Yeah. And
Well-
literally it was this thing that you put on your head, and there were these like little lines, like these red lines that like would go way out in front of you. It was like a Space Invader type thing. We're talking like 94, maybe 92.
That's insane, bro.
I don't know. I was talking at that time.
You probably weren't.
I'm
You're
old as
young.
shit, guys. Like,
Yeah,
it's
guys young. He was born in.
We had we
90.
just went to an arcade. We just did Dave and Buster's where they had one, but it wasn't that one. We went to an arcade over in Ocala, and I think it's called like Fun Times or something, but it's Jurassic Park, I'm pretty sure, and you have to put on these
Oh, that'd be cool.
VR headsets, and it's like on a seat that like moves you as you go around or whatever. That was pretty fun. My son loved that game, but he
by
was
the
like, play it again.
The nominees that League beat out were literally the ones that I was bringing up. There's one I'd never heard of. It's Mobile Legends Bang Bang. Never heard of that one. But the other ones were Dota 2, Valorant, and Counter-Strike 2. Now, with that being said, Valorant and League are both by Riot. Dota and Counter-Strike are both by Valve. They're not playing favorites as far as one from each category. It's just whatever the game
best
is.
there.
So,
Another game I'd never heard of was the Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown, which had
Prince of-
innovation and accessibility. Never heard of it.
Persia has been a big series for quite a while.
Yeah,
I know I've heard of.
they made
Prince of Persia,
they made a
but I
movie
hadn't
actually
heard
of
of The Lost
Prince
Crown.
of Persia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Baldur's Gate 3, after winning 796 awards last year, won Best Community Support this year.
That's a huge game. I might actually snag that next time I see that on sale. I'm probably gonna grab it. It looks like
Play
a
it
pretty
for
good game.
an hour.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. I
a
have no
couple of
interest
games
in
that
playing
are-
any games at the moment.
So I've got like two things that I've got to talk about for
No, yeah,
that whole
we're-
thing.
we're good-
Baldur's
we're
Gate
good.
3. They have won so many awards that it became a detriment to their development team because they kept having to send people to places to accept these awards, that the development of their games and everything else has suffered because of it, because they just haven't had a full, like, can you
It's a good
imagine
problem
being
to
so
have.
successful
It's a good problem to have.
that
I mean, that's probably gonna happen to us
Oh.
one of these days, because we're gonna be so huge
Yeah.
that like one of us has to.
One of us is going to be recording on our phone at all
Yeah,
times.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
hey guys, sorry.
The other thing is there are some really awesome games that are on sale right now. Because CC was talking about things on sale. If you guys
Yeah.
have ever wanted to try Suicide Squad, what is it? Kill the Justice League?
Yeah,
Is
No,
that
thank you.
I think that's the name of the game.
yeah,
You can get it for like $3 right now because
yeah. It's $3.50 for the regular game, normally $70, or it's $5 for the $100 version right now. So
the
snag that
other
up if you
one
want.
that I saw earlier today, and as soon as we're done here, I'm gonna go pick it up. Command and Conquer Red Alert and Tiberian Sun are both $2 right now, or $2.50 on Steam.
Oh no shit!
I love Command
The
and
original
Conquer.
Command and Conquer. So I will be picking those things up
I think I own
just because.
Command and Conquer.
I mean, it's probably in a box somewhere. I'm pretty sure I have a hard copy of it somewhere from, what would that
Back in
be?
the day.
94 again, 95 maybe.
Right.
But
Yeah, I
no,
own
it'd be
it.
nice
I own the remaster collection on
all
Steam.
right.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah,
going back, congratulations to all of those that won. Whether we've heard of you or not, you deserved it.
Yeah.
You beat out some good competition.
Good.
There is one thing I do want to see who the other best game of the year nominees were.
Yeah, check that out. While you're doing that, what would have been what is your favorite game of all time?
I feel like we've done this before.
That maybe, but what is your favorite game of all time?
Halo 2.
Halo 2?
For me,
Yeah.
it depends on what kind of game we're talking about.
It's just what's your
If
favorite
you had
game?
one game for the rest of your life that you could play, what would it be?
Yeah, but it's not just be difficult and just pick a fucking game.
No, because that's not how my brain works. Sorry.
Halo 3 is my favorite of all time.
Well, it's like saying
But it
what's your
could-
favorite song, and then you go, oh, well, it depends on the genre.
It depends on my
Right.
mood. Sometimes Adam's song sounds really good.
Hey,
Other times I want to listen to some like
Only child syndrome. Just saying. I mean, dude's
yeah.
got like options for everything.
I want. I don't have
Oh
to make
my
a choice.
No, I just realized
Start
that
calling you
as I got
Cartman.
older, I didn't have to stay in the same boxes as everybody else.
What boxes? What are you talking about?
But
Favorite.
you guys wanna,
Favorite
like,
means
live in-
one. That doesn't mean you get 12.
I used
One-
to play
one-
with
one
boxes
box.
when I was a kid because I was so poor. So
We did make a lunch table out of a box once. We cut little holes in it and then little armholes, and we just ate out of it. I think my grandparents enjoyed that because the mess was outside.
Yeah, that's probably pretty smart.
Yeah. I mean,
Smart.
it made it easier for them. There was no tablecloth or nothing. Just set the box on fire when we were done.
Did you come up with the rest of the game of the year yet?
Yeah, Animal Well, Shared Memory, never heard of it.
Never heard of it.
Astrobot.
Like
That
food
was-
coma was on there.
Sorry, Animal Well by Shared Memory. That's
Okay.
the thing. Sorry. So Animal Well, never heard of it. Astrobot, I'd never heard of it to that point.
Yeah, me neither.
I heard of it.
Balatro,
Nothing. Never
I
heard of
never
it.
heard of that.
and then Black Myth Wukong.
Well, at least it was in there. That's what I thought would have won it because it was fucking.
Is
massive.
Balatro the
A lot of people
Hearthstone
thought
killer?
it won. A lot of people thought it was going to win. It
What's
didn't,
the-
but
what's
I mean,
the what killer?
Yes, Balatro is a mobile game. It's like the
Oh.
Hearthstone killer.
God, mobile games.
So it actually, yeah, I've seen people play it. It's actually pretty interesting to watch, and I haven't gotten into it yet. But yeah, so again, congratulations, Astrobot.
Yeah.
sounds sincere.
Yeah.
They do
Sounds
have
sincere.
a new game coming out that might be best co-op game, maybe, which is the creators of It Takes Two. Have you played that game?
Yes.
Okay, so it's a game called Split Fiction by those creators. What this one is it's a two people, two sisters. I'm pretty sure it is. They're in like a futuristic simulation where Mio and Zoe, which Mio is like sci-fi and Zoe's fantasy. They try to bring their stories to life to like their audience, and they use this whatever the machine is. But when they go to test it out, like it traps them inside the machine, and then they have to beat their own stories in order to get past it. So like the games that they're playing or whatever, as you're going through the levels, it'll switch between sci-fi and fantasy. And the good news about this game is that it has the Friends Pass, which you said you didn't know about with It Takes Two.
Yeah.
So only one person has to own the game. The other people can play for free,
Right.
which is pretty awesome.
That's cool. And that game was super
Yeah.
long and super fun.
It was a
And
lot longer
it's-
than I thought it was going to be, if I'm
Yeah.
being honest.
Yeah, I watched.
And it's a
you
lot
race and
cheaper
play.
than marriage counseling. So
Yeah.
My wife won't play a game, so I don't think she'll ever play that.
Yeah. My
also, but I don't
Yeah.
think your wife believes in divorce either. So like you don't
Well,
have to worry
yeah, she
about those
doesn't.
kinds of things.
Yeah, we're not there.
she
But
no,
might,
I just-
she might
it's-
stab him though. I mean, that's
yeah.
That's
Well,
tough.
she refuses to
that's-
talk to me sometimes. So there's that.
Is that
I
like
mean,
after
she's-
you like jump out and scare her from behind the door?
No. She usually yells at me for a little bit there, and then we're fine. I get a kiss from her. She just gives me an angry look
Oh, you're
Can I
okay after
just-
that?
Can I bring up like
Yeah.
a really weird thing about marriage?
for now.
What?
Sure. Are you married?
No, I am not. But a successful marriage ends in death.
Yeah.
Non-successful marriage ends in death, I guess. So
Yeah.
either way. What if we do a
What?
notebook version though? Both a successful and non-successful marriage end in death. Everything ends
How
in
does
death
how does a non-successful marriage end in death?
because you die at the end of your life, anyways.
Yeah, but you divorce long before that.
Right.
If it's non-successful. No, I'm saying a
Still ends in
successful
death.
marriage. Like that's the thing you're looking forward to in marriage is the death of your partner.
Oh well, no, that's not true. I mean,
No, I told Bree
I
that
try and
she's
do,
not
like,
allowed
the
to die
Notebook.
before me. So
My wife says I have to die after her because
oh, that's fine. Yeah,
she won't be able to handle it.
I
as
want to
much as I will.
die. I want to die after.
Free.
Yeah. She
Yeah.
has to
Well, that's
bury
what my
me.
wife wants. She
That's
wants me
why
to die
I'm
second.
so. That's why I'm so unhealthy.
So
that
you can die first?
Yeah, so I can die first, so that I don't have to bury
Yeah,
her.
see,
Show
Mrs.
her.
10 years
Get
younger
one
than
last.
me, so and Asian. There's no way I'm outliving her
Yeah, you're fucked.
because Asians live to be like 900 years old anyway,
Yeah.
and fat white dudes were lucky to hit 50.
Well, you know,
So-
I'm
I think
hoping
we're lucky to
for
hit
like a
60
Notebook
now.
kind of ending. You know, where we just lay together in one bed and then both go out at the same time.
There you go.
How much
Gonna
worse would
Romeo
it be
and
if you
Juliet
went
that
to?
shit?
Yeah. Well, I don't know about that one. How much creepier would it be if you went to bed with your partner and then one of them didn't wake up instead of both of you not waking up?
That would suck.
That would
kind
suck,
of weird.
right?
That would suck.
Wake up.
I mean, you
This-
could just, be
this
in like Rainbow
podcast
Six
just got really
Siege and be
dark.
one of the 44 people this dude killed for a new record.
Okay, that was
you and
even
your wife in there both at the same
worse.
time?
That was even worse
That was a
transition
worse
than
transition.
Kai's. That was terrible. Jeez. What the
It was
fuck,
worth
bro?
a shot.
It was hey.
Um,
You miss every shot you don't take, buddy. I'm with it. I'm with it. Yeah. So yeah, new world record.
I'm sorry,
44 kills.
it's so much better than being like.
So, I'm still
let's
just
talk
lightning.
about this now.
So Rainbow Six Siege.
Oh fuck.
I just looked up again. I haven't seen it change online, so I don't know if it's true or not. And
If it's
Jinxie
legit
said
or
he
not.
wasn't sure if it was real. Yeah, it right now it's
I
saying
think
44 kills.
I think the world
record,
just waits for Jinxie to make his decision on it because he's the king of Rainbow Six Siege. So I mean,
Well, it still
with
shows
it.
Russell at 41. I mean, if the world record was 41 and then it breaks it by not getting 42 but getting 44,
yeah,
it's pretty crazy.
yeah. My nephew is uses my old one of my. I used to have a Twitch account that was my mod account, and my nephew uses that Twitch account now, and he's a big Rainbow Six Siege guy, and he subs to Jinxie every month, and I see it in my email, and I'm like, you little dickhead.
He's doing what?
Subs to Jinxie every month.
Oh, okay.
That's why I see his sub renewal, and I'm like, well, you can throw that Prime sub over to your uncle, you little shit. But
By the way, Kai,
Nah.
everything I'm seeing is that Russell broke his own record with 42 at one point.
yeah, but there's a new guy that apparently has gotten 44.
Yeah. But 8 months ago, kill record 41, and then in April, so that would have been. No, that's the 41. Where the hell's the 42 at? I don't know. I'm reading the Google AI shit, but it does say
Don't do
Russell he
that.
broke his own record by one.
We talked about AI a lot last week, and I've been having a lot of fun with Grok on X. It's so much fun. But anyway, PUBG tournament's
over.
coming up. I think the Unqualified Gamers podcast gonna have to strap up the boots, boys. What do you think?
Have you ever played much PUBG there, Zeus?
I think I have one game played.
You would have to do first person. It's in first person.
Oh, I will not play in first person.
I feel like there's just a really big disadvantage to being on first person. Because third person can look around walls and whatever else.
Yeah, but
That's the whole.
They have
that's the whole point of
they
first
have
person.
they have a first person playlist, so you don't. It's not like one or the other.
Oh, okay.
So. But yeah, you would probably like it better in first
I
person.
prefer
like it.
first person. Usually when I play,
third.
I used to not. I used to only do third person.
Yeah.
But then I grew up and started playing first person. So
PUBG, I have 44 minutes played.
yeah, well, that's probably
So
more
maybe
than
that's
PC.
2 games. I do own it. I was supposed to play it with people, and then the people I was supposed to play it with, they did the thing where they're like, "Oh yeah, do this, buy this," and then they just never showed up again.
Yeah.
And
Sounds
so
like
it's just
a
been
CC
sitting
thing.
here.
They do have 2 separate tournaments for this one though. December 27th at 6 o'clock CET. I don't know which time zone that is. But that's for the EMEA, which is Europe, Middle East, and Africa. And then the 28th is for North America at 5 Pacific Standard Time.
So
And
do they just hate Asia, Australia, and South America then?
Europe, Middle East, and Africa?
Apparently, yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, Asia's not in there. Australia's not in there. Like the entire, Pacific region's not in there.
Well,
or Oceanic, as it's
Asia,
called.
I think Asia has been banned for a lot of PUBG because there were so many cheats that were happening or hackers that were happening from there. So they like
The
banned them on their own.
Koreans.
Yeah. And
The 28th. That's
they,
next Saturday.
they do have a $2,400 prize pool for each.
Dude, we could do a lot with
so.
$2,400. I'm just saying. I mean,
yeah, I don't know if the prize pool. It says prize pool, so I don't know if that's like a total prize or like the amount you can total up to win.
I mean, if we're looking at winning some money, we should actually get into Rivals. They, I believe, this week actually have a $15,000 tournament. Well, it's $14,500.
Good luck. You know how many people are on Marvel Rivals?
A lot.
Yeah, they just gave us a spray for free. You automatically unlock it for 20 million players.
Yeah, and you can also get so they have this really cool thing right now. I actually watched it yesterday, where it is playing with streamers. So there are times set right now. It's like 2 p.m. each day Pacific, I believe, for 3 days in a row. If you get into a game with one of their one of the streamers that is part of this program, you get to pick a skin that you want out of this like list of skins.
Oh no shit.
Yeah. So as long as you are in a game, whether you are so I follow Flats, Emong, and ML7. They're Overwatch players. They are 3 of the streamers that are going to be in this whole thing. And so if you get into one of their games, whether you are on their team or the opposing team, you will automatically get this survey sent to you. You fill it out, and then within 5 days, you get whatever skin you want.
It should be in game too, so it'll be in your little inbox in the game. So don't go looking in your email.
Oh, right on.
But I just thought it was really cool. I don't think I've ever seen anything else like that. I think the closest thing I've seen to something like that is the Gary's mod playing with Gary. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with that at all whatsoever.
Yeah. Well, there was God, I can't remember what game it was. It was something. Another game had something similar to that a while back, a couple of years, 2 years, 3 years ago.
A funny thing about the Gary's mod thing is Gary himself finally got the playing with Gary achievement through some kind of like bug or glitch that happened. So
Halo,
he finally
automatically got that.
Halo 3 had that. If you played with the devs, there was a dev team or something. And if you played with the devs, you got something. I can't remember what it was. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That was one. But yeah, that's always cool when they do that, though. But yeah.
But basically, the way that Flats was talking about, basically the way Flats was talking about the whole thing, he's like, so stream snipers, this is your time to shine. This is your time to just stream snipe the crap out of us for.
Well, I don't even think with how much you want to get into a game, stream sniping's not going to work. Because there's so many people, like, if you try and queue up into a match, it's like instant. You instantly get into the queue, and you're in a game. So trying to stream snipe, especially with a delay, I don't think it's going to do anything for stream sniping. Unless you are watching their stream and you even realizing that you're on the same map with the same, hopefully the same team type of thing. I don't know. I just don't think it'll go out the way stream snipers want as much. Well, just because of how quick the queues are.
There's professional stream snipers out there. That's all they fucking do, though, dude. They get into people's games. So.
Oh, there was that one dude that was death comming people with their own death comms.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like
that was funny.
It was like death comming Tim the Tatman with his like own raging.
You can't forget the banana guy with XQC on Fortnite would play the fucking saxophone every time he killed him. Fucking infuriated.
Was that XQC or was that Ninja?
XQC, dude. Fucking.
There was also there was a guy for PUBG called Wadu, and he always followed Shroud, and he just would run up and just be like Wadu, heck, Wadu, and of course Shroud was just like, oh, what's up, Wadu, and he'd try and keep him alive.
Nice.
After a while, I think, or he'd kill him sometimes. I mean, still hilarious.
Right.
There is a huge game that's coming out with a lot of developers from a bunch of. This is supposed to be, we'll see, game of the year type of progress. It's called Covenant.
Okay.
It's going to pull developers from Unreal Engine, developers of Apex Legends, Call of Duty, Halo, Destiny, Doom, and Battlefield. And it looks like it takes place somewhere around the 1800s, but you can see a lot of the mechanics from these different games within the game itself, the trailer anyways.
Yeah.
But it's like they've assembled an Avengers dev team.
That sounds exciting.
I'll laugh
sounds really
if
exciting.
it doesn't win anything.
Speaking of Apex, because it got brought up, That's a game that we should actually try. That is the only like BR I know of that is a 3-person like static
Oh,
thing.
that one's gone
I
downhill.
just actually got it able to play on my PC. I've been
All right.
struggling to get like it would not let me find a server for the longest time. So I finally
Apex
have
is
it
a lot of
installed.
fun.
Yeah.
The
Spooky's
heroes
really good at
are...
Apex, likes Apex a lot.
I hate it, but
You hate
yeah.
it?
Yeah,
You don't like
Apex.
Apex?
Okay.
Yeah. I liked it when it first came out, but no,
Right on.
not anymore. I tried playing
Alright.
with Grail a lot, and
Right
no,
on, right
a
on.
lot of functions just wouldn't work. It was kind of a shitty time.
Gotcha.
Have you seen the new Karate Kid trailer that's coming out? It's called Karate Kid Legends.
No, I have not.
It looks pretty sick. It's got Jackie Chan in it, Pat Morita, and Ralph.
Does
I don't know how to
anybody
pronounce his last name. I'm gonna
on
mess it
here
up. Not
watch
sure.
Cobra Kai? It is Ralph
Mm-mm.
Macchio. It's Ralph Macchio's on it, and
Yeah.
Johnny
Ralph
Lawrence.
Macchio is the Karate
The
Kid.
Karate Kid.
The original, yeah,
Mhm, the original Karate Kid.
Yeah.
And Pat was the original Miyagi.
He passed away.
No, the original Miyagi is dead.
Yeah, he passed
Well,
away.
it showed him on
He-
there. Unless
he-
it was like, unless it was
Mr. Miyagi passed
because
away
it's
for sure.
Karate Kid Legends.
Yeah,
Cast.
Mr. Miyagi died in 2011.
Yeah.
I don't know. It shows him on the list. I don't know what to
Huh.
tell you.
Wow. That's crazy.
Maybe he's in there AI or something. I couldn't tell you.
it
Mr.
could be.
Miyagi's actual name was Nariyoshi Mi. Nope, that wasn't it. No, yeah,
No,
it
doesn't
is.
sound. I think it's
What
Pat.
the hell? How?
Jackie
AI
Chan is supposed to
baby.
be Mr. Han. So
Right on. I'll definitely watch.
I
I
don't know.
love Karate Kid. I love Cobra Kai. Cobra Kai is hilarious. It's on Netflix. It is basically it started out as with the main villain from the first one, Johnny. I can't remember his last
Mhm.
name. And it
We
like
talked about this.
we did. We talked about like turns the it turns the
Mhm.
narrative
Yeah,
to
makes
make it like
so he's not. Yeah.
yeah okay. So
Johnny
yeah, but
Lawrence?
yeah, Johnny Lawrence. It's the fucking best. It's hilarious. But yeah, it's good.
Oh, who was it? It was yeah, that's William Zapka that did it. Barney from How I Met Your Mother always
Oh, yeah.
thought that he was the Karate Kid and not the other guy. He's like, so you're telling me that this guy that's trying to defend his like honor and everything else and like move the kid aside, and he's just like out there just trying to beat people up, uses an illegal move and takes the champion away from this
Well,
guy
weren't-
is the
weren't-
Karate Kid.
Weren't those guys on a show together like that? I thought they were. Anyway, another movie that just dropped was the new Superman trailer just dropped.
Oh yeah, I saw that too.
Uh,
Not sure how I feel about it.
the guy for Superman, I'm kind of okay with. Why can't we get a hot Lois Lane? I just watched Clark and Lois, the TV
Mhm.
show. Not an
Right.
attractive Lois. I mean, Lois Lane's supposed to be hot. I don't understand why we can't get a hot Lois Lane. And the dude that plays Lex Luthor, come the fuck on. Michael
Oh, yeah.
Rosenbaum
Looks ridiculous.
was the greatest Lex Luthor of all time.
You can tell
Other-
the people who were paid to promote this new Superman movie because they're just talking about how awesome this new Lex Luthor looks, and he's probably the best.
Oh
one.
my
Like,
God, no. You didn't watch Smallville. You Michael Rosenbaum, the best by far. God damn, dude. Perfect Lex Luthor.
Why did they replace Henry Cavill? Like just
They like fucked him around. Like there was
Yeah,
it was a big deal about it because everybody was pissed. And that's
all right, 'cause
that's why if you've seen Wolverine and Deadpool and Wolverine, right?
yeah.
yeah.
That's why he says, "Well, welcome. We won't screw you around like the guys across the street." So they like screwed him
Yeah.
around about it.
Which, by the way, was a hilarious cameo
Yeah.
for that Wolverine.
Absolutely hilarious. The Cavalrine. Oh my God, it was great.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, no, I watched that trailer. I watched it 2 or 3 times now, and I don't understand it. I mean, I love Superman, so I'm
Mhm.
gonna watch it, but I don't like their pick for Lex Luthor at all. So
No,
or
me
Lois
neither.
Lane.
They did it bad the last time too. Whatever.
Well,
his
see,
name
a,
was, the guy that
lo-
plays
a
him, like,
lot of
crazy.
the things come with like studios have certain people that they work with. But this is a James Gunn movie. I thought James Gunn, he's really good at like picking actors. Like he's the one that did the Guardians of the Galaxy and stuff like that. And I think every fucking pick that he's made on that was phenomenal. So
Looking at the cast list, I'm happy to see Nathan Fillion still doing stuff.
who's Nathan Fillion?
He was the guy from what the hell is it called now? Firefly. He was like one of the main characters.
What's he play in the movie?
Guy Gardner.
I don't know who that is.
It's a guy who plays in the garden.
This other guy,
Oh, I like that guy.
Anthony Carrigan. I watched him recently in Barry with Missa. He's hilarious. So
Yeah, they
I'm
have
happy to see him doing some new stuff. Also,
Nicholas Hoult is who they have, which I believe was in. Was he in Deadpool 1?
I don't know.
I believe.
What's Nicholas Hoult
was
doing?
He,
I think we're getting a little too in depth.
he
with
was Francis. With what?
all of it. All the different actors that are in the movie and what they each have played in, and
All right, we could have a short episode if you'd like. I'm cool with that. All right.
short
Look,
episode.
man,
We've done we've been over for over an hour.
I am
We're-
just happy
we are not
to
over
see
an
some
hour.
of. I'm just
About an
happy to see some of the people that I've enjoyed in movies getting other things done. Like Nathan Fillion was in, I think it was called The Rookie forever. That's like a
Yeah,
recurring
he was in The
character.
Rookie. Yeah, I mean, if they make the same guy who played Barry Allen in the actual TV shows an actual movie,
Mhm.
then I'm
See,
then
I
I'm
like the guy in the movie better. I think he did way better job. He's just fucking crazy.
What
You think he did
Flash?
better
Way better.
for Flash?
Way better.
End the podcast now and get out.
Way fucking better.
Don't ever say that he did better.
He
than
did way better.
the
He
TV
did
show.
way fucking
Hold
better.
on,
He
guys.
did
I got
not
this.
at
I
all.
got this. I got this. Episode 98.
Yeah.
How are you guys doing today?
So Nadeshot stepping away from Black Ops 6. We all seen
Which
this
is no
coming.
surprise with. Yeah, I mean the
Oh,
amount of shit
oh
that's happening there.
no.
Well, I mean, dude, everybody's stepping away from it. Warzone is dead. Like they're struggling over there.
I'm just gonna throw it out there. No one cares about Black Ops 6. So what is
Yeah.
this Revenge of Savage Planet?
Well, a lot of
kidding.
people care about
You can talk about Black Ops. I'm
Yeah,
so fucking done with it. It's just
basically, he said that you have to hire an engineer to come get your PC
Upgrade your
set
PC.
up, set up
Yeah.
your PC to play right and have your audio correct and all that, which he's absolutely right. And I mean, I think, again, I don't think they're going to backpedal on the whole Warzone thing. I think it's going to take a humongous number of people to stop playing it. Like, I think it's going to be like 80% are going to have to back down before they fix it. But we'll see what happens.
People just need to stop
Yeah.
playing.
Yeah, I haven't
Let 'em
played it.
Actually put some pressure on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kind of like they put in some modded perks. Have you heard about this?
No.
There was a I don't know where the screenshot came from. I don't know if it was the Discord of the hacking site or whatever, but they have modded perks for $30. You can get Hunted, which highlights players in red that are within view of 125 meters. Specialist gives you all the perks in the game, and then Speed Boost, which gives you roughly 25% movement speed and 100% reload speed.
By the way, I shouldn't have to say this, but we do not support hacking or
Mm-mm.
any of that thing or
No,
whatever.
which
I
is
don't-
Rick's
which is
fucking
one of
garbage.
the strikes that Nadeshot had for it was the blatant hacks and aims /
Yeah.
blocking, closet
Yeah.
walling and stuff like. Because he says a lot of people will hide it pretty well. I mean, there's a lot of people out there that you're seeing that aren't hiding it well, but
Yeah.
a lot of people do hide it well.
So the way that it is that a lot of people have gotten away with it for so long is a thing called soft locking, which
Mhm.
means that as long as your crosshair is within a certain area around the target, it's still going to hit. And they won't do headshots, or they'll do like a percentage on headshots where it's
Yeah.
only like they'll program it in till like 1 in every 3 or 1 in every 4 is a headshot, or 2 in every 3 or whatever.
Yeah.
But the soft lock means that if you're let's say that this is the size of the target, as long as you're within this area, you're going to hit
You're
it
hitting
still.
him. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's
And
how.
that's
Yeah.
there
That
was
one
there was this one hacker that I was watching kind of being exposed. All they did was they had all of their hacks on, and they would take people down to like less than
Oh, yeah.
10% health,
And
and then
the
let
teammates
someone
finish
else
off.
kill
Yep.
them.
Yeah.
Because then all you see is this other person's kill cam, and you never see theirs.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And so
Smart.
they're like, damage is huge, but their actual kills are crap.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well,
that was
all
one of the
hackers should.
Well, one
fucking
person that had a
get in
huge
the face
soft
with a
lock.
shovel.
One person that had a huge soft lock, aim assist or aim cheat or whatever that CC forever said, I don't think they're cheating. I don't think they're cheating, was Nadia.
She didn't cheat.
She just got called out for it by what was that? Call
Well,
of
it was
shame?
just because of the allegations. Was
The
Delta
allegations?
Force. Delta Force. Yeah, it was just the allegations.
now I will say that Nadia did the best thing that she could have done, and that was lean into the whole thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
And go with it.
And it blew
It
her the
doesn't
fuck
mean-
up.
It did.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But
Then she went to a
I'm-
tournament and did absolute shit.
and she's like, "Oh, I don't have my own settings or something." It's just like,
Well, she's
shut the fuck
she's
up.
not that good of a player. She's a good. She's
If
a
you
decent
watch
player.
the gameplay that people think that she's hacking on, she's a fucking god.
I don't know.
Mhm.
I'm not buying it.
So it's
I'm not
dude,
buying it.
Cece, you have a woman, you have no chance with her. Just let it go.
I don't want a
Just-
chance with her. I just don't think she was cheating. But anyway,
She was cheating.
The
Ricochet-
only thing, go for it. I'll stop.
Ricochet has banned over 19,000 players so far, which they're saying is like using their AI and they're improving on it and all that good stuff. But the funny thing is, like Nadeshot talked about, was the number one player is still on the list, but is like one of the most obvious hackers that there is. But
Yeah.
Ricochet is talking about how good their
yeah.
anti-cheat is.
Okay, so this is straight off of esports.net. Warzone player count in 2024. How many people play the game? Around 60 million players log into the game each month, and roughly 350,000 are online at any one time. 19,000 people out of 60 million is not shit. It's just like,
No.
oh, look at all the zeros I can add. Add 3 more zeros and we can talk. Until then,
Well, the
just
hard
stop.
the hard part is we only get to see the Steam side, so we don't know what
Mm-hmm.
the Blizzard side is. But I would guess it's pretty low because I don't really know anybody that's playing it right now. But anyway, Revenge
Well, another
of
big.
the Savage.
Whoa,
Planet.
we're not there yet. We're not there yet.
Ooh, easy.
Oh.
easy.
Another big downfall to not only the hacks is the DDoSing that's been happening in the game. So it's not just the bought and paid for hacks or the aimbotting. It's also the DDoSing that's been happening, which
Yeah.
obviously lags out the game. So people are going in trying to get that elo, right, to try and rank up, and then they play 10, 15 minutes of a game, and it's a complete waste because the other team will just throw in a whole bunch of whatever the shit is to DDoS the server,
Yeah, just
and
attack
it'll
the
end
server.
there. Nobody wins anything. Yeah, nobody wins anything. And then the game has a huge delay for, like, he would show he had like a 20 ping,
Yeah.
and yet he was still having like a good half
Well,
second in between
the-
his shots
the
before they were
reason-
actually hitting.
I've said for a while the reason that is from, and the only way to fix it is to completely rebuild Warzone because they just keep stacking shit on top, and the fucking engine is so fucking lagged. It's so lagged.
Overloaded.
It's overloaded because
Mhm.
they don't clean it up. They just stack new shit on constantly.
That's just Call of Duty in general.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why I tell people to stop buying it. Just
Right.
all they do is stack more on top of it and say, "Here's a new game for more money," and
Yeah.
then everybody buys it, and you get that type of shit, especially when it comes to Warzone.
Yeah, it's bad. So Revenge of the Savage Planet is, what is this? Looks like a mix between Ratchet and Clank and High Life.
Yeah.
Who
You're gonna
makes
have.
this?
I don't know who makes it.
Revenge
there's-
of the Planet.
This is a game where there's like no microtransactions, no fucking battle pass or nothing like that, and a lot of people want just like that regular couch kind of play game or gameplay, which it has couch co-op along with co-op and crossplay, so you can play with people from different platforms and stuff, which is great. I think it's about time they made a game that was like this. You have a customizable home base. You can customize your outfits. Everything, again, not something you charge. You can unlock it within the game. You've got like 4 different planets to explore, which I believe this is continuation of Revenge of something else. I don't remember what the first game is. But
Okay. It looks kind of cool.
yeah, I mean, it looks simple. The way that the guy runs is kind of quirky. It's kind of funny. But it's made by Raccoon Logic.
I really liked that High Life game. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, this looks like it's supposed to be like a funny kind of quirky game. So
Yeah.
I'm hoping it'll be. It looks good. I think I want to try it out. I mean, the fact that you can do couch co-op is another huge thing. So if I wanted to play with like my daughter or something like that, she could jump on. I could get her controller and we could try it out. But
for sure. Yeah, it looks
Like,
it looks good.
I wanted to get into High on Life, but it was just, I don't know, it was just too over the top on some of the things.
I thought
Like,
it was great.
It felt like it just tried way too hard to be funny. It was like a shit, fuck, or piss joke every like 30 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, I can see
And
that.
I don't know. It gets
I
old.
think
Like the first
I
time, it's
think
like,
what
okay, hey,
I
that's
think
cute.
what ruined that game was watching social media and watching that, because if you would have just seen it for yourself, I think it would have been hilarious. But you knew everything that was coming up because you'd seen it all on TikTok
Yeah.
and shit like that. So
yeah, that just
And
takes
don't
away
get me
from
wrong,
it.
some of the Easter eggs in that game were hilarious.
yeah.
But when it's that few and far between and that sparse, I don't know. I'm just not for it.
Yeah, no, I just feel like I
Um,
said, I feel like social media kind of ruined that game because you've seen a lot of it coming up, and
Well, it's like
but
the
what
movies that have
what I-
previews where all the best parts are in the preview.
yeah. What I liked was there was a lot of choices that you could make in that game. You
Right.
know, I thought that was cool. So, but yeah. Anyway,
It's
yeah,
always good
it
to have
looks
extra
looks good.
choices.
Yeah. If one of you guys, Zeus, you want to take it away, man? I think we're done. We can wrap it up. Wrap up
all
this
right.
pickle.
All right, hold on. Thank you for watching. Let us know in the comments what you agree or disagree with from
Okay.
the show. Anything
Kai, you want to take it away? Not like an asshole.
I am reading the thing you sent me because you keep getting pissed off at me for doing the outro wrong. So
Makes me want to shoot myself in the foot.
no, but guys, thanks for watching. Like, comment, follow, subscribe. You can catch us on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcast, iHeart, and Rumble. And make sure to follow us on some of the other socials like Patreon, Facebook, X, TikTok, and Instagram.
Way better. Miles.